Book 3, Giddel in Flight, Chapter 1. Giddel heaves himself on top of the winged ones. He feels heavy just looking at the grace and ease emanating from these bearers of new thought about life itself. Once aloft, Giddel begins to experience more and more lightness, and says, "Ah, golden eagle, must feel this soaring and gliding and seeing from this perspective all the time. The beetles must feel this lightness too, to some extent. Oh, the freedom and glory of this! I have only up until now seen land as I walked upon it. It is such a big, big world. I had no idea until this moment." The winged ones speak. "The unseen is greater than the seen. This is cause for faith. You will see what you are looking for based upon what you know. So, make your known larger, which you are doing in this very moment." "Oh, look," says Giddel. "Gina, the great horned owl. Gina, Gina, hello," says Giddel. "She cannot hear or see us, Giddel. We are invisible now." "Well, am I still alive?" says Giddel. "Yes, you are alive," say the winged ones. "You are with us now in another dimension, a more subtle place in time and space." "What is that on your friend Gina's back?" "Oh, that is her karaoke machine," answers Giddel. "It weighs her down, as your stuff did you. Do you notice, Giddel?" "Yes, I see." Gina's need for attention actually weighs upon her. She cannot soar and feel the freedom you feel, Giddel. Do you know this? "Yes," says Giddel. The winged ones continue. "Gina's gift is her mighty wings. She knows not of her gifts while she is looking for attention from others. You, Giddel, could not fly without inviting us into your life. We, the winged ones, could not fly without the guidance. Gina takes her flight for granted. Pleasure and enjoyment is enhanced through knowing what lifts one up, for then you can call on the source for everything and everyone. We, the winged ones, are messengers. We come when called, and the guidance sends us." Giddel is listening to the great messengers while being amazed at all he sees from this point in flight. The points keep changing as they circle the globe. "A circle," says Giddel. "A circle, so there really is no beginning or end." "Now you see for yourself, Giddel," say the messengers. Why do you say we?" speaks Giddel. "We are present in this moment as a we," say the winged ones. "We are here by, for, and through the grace of the guidance." "Giddel, do you want to know about the guidance?" "Well, yes, I'm sure I must, but I am in amazement in this very moment and question nothing." "Yes," say the winged ones. "A lovely experience to be in the stillness of thought that questions nothing. Oh, so much to show you as you have asked on your journeys, and we are delighted to carry you on this new adventure, Giddel. We heard your heart at every turn and carried your wishes to the guidance, who, in turn, sent us to the restaurant when you so desired the knowledge firsthand. The ever-presence, which is the great home of the guidance, resides and abides everywhere and constantly moves all living beings toward greater peace." Giddel speaks. "There is no sound of separation in what you say. There is nothing you say that is based upon anything happening in a certain way to accomplish something else, like an outcome." "That is what is, yes," say the messengers. All is all, and all is one, and one is all inclusive. It takes much energy to depart from the ultimate truth, Giddel, when one has only to rest in peace. What you beings call becoming is truly returning to the one truth, post-illusions. Illusions meaning the beliefs and thought forms you created on your own, thinking they would make you safe and secure and bring you all you thought you needed to create in the world to be at peace. You see, your peace and happiness just is. The way it was created to work was no work at all. Just know all is given and be happy, overjoyed in each moment knowing the guidance, which is the ever-presence, has bestowed all for you. This slack tide, the place where becoming and returning are the same, is the point at which you are certain of the circles and spirals, of no beginning and thereby no end. No place to go, no place to get to, nothing to possess. Your journeys are much about letting go of what you made up that was opposite to the knowledge. You, Giddel, upon our wings at this time implies you have given up much, let go of much. Yes, well, yes, I suppose I have, but look at what I have gained. I love this flight. Yes, Giddel in flight. Chapter 2. I like this much better than standing guard over my trinkets and belongings in the parking garage of the restaurant. I find myself feeling very free. I didn't know what free would feel like, or if I even wanted to feel free. But this is so unencumbered. Yes, I like unencumbered. I feel lighter and didn't know what that would feel like until I became more interested in hearing what you had to say than I was interested in gathering and protecting my stuff, says Giddel. Well, Giddel, do you enjoy the view? Oh, yes, and the flight, yes. You spoke of perspective before, says Giddel. Ah, seeing the larger picture, getting a little distance from a person, place, or thing can offer awesome awareness, say the winged ones. Shall we speak on this? Yes, says Giddel, go on, please. You see, all beings, rats, moles, ants, are trying to figure out different ways to get to where they already are. There are infinite possibilities and paths. Each manifestation is perfection and expresses their unique perfection. You have heard it called destiny. The great book of possibilities is bound in gold and contains all of the ways taken thus far to reach the ultimate truth. A loving variety of paths, paved with love. From our perspective here and the fact that we, the winged ones, know the guidance and the ever-presence, well, from our perspective, we cannot even fathom why you beings are not happy in every moment. So we are not the ones who come when you are pacing in circles, murmuring and complaining. We come when you call for the knowledge of perfection. You call for this when you begin to recognize and thereby question your own dissatisfaction. And then you call forth ones who have questioned this who are amongst you, and hence the 777 lessons of transformation. Wow, says Giddel, that sure sounds like a lot of learning. Yes, say the messengers, on the ground, but in flight there is a quickening. You, Giddel, have asked to break the rat history of selfishness. Well, says Giddel, I was just living out the destiny of a true pack rat, gathering and collecting and, well, hoarding and not sharing. I mean, I'm only a rat. My mother was a rat. My father was a rat. Oh, only a rat, Giddel? Do you truly believe this, or have your interests pulled you to a new plateau, or precipice, in fact? It is, in fact, lovely to make your known larger, yes? Well, yes, in the broadest sense, speaks Giddel. It can be tiring, as newness all the time gives me little rest. Say the messengers. You can know all we have spoken of in a moment if you wish. You, Giddel, have asked in your heart to know what your true gifts are, so you may share and contribute with those amongst you. Well, I want to speak to some more of those amongst me first. What is that down there? Someone is singing, says Giddel. Take care of the baby today. Take care of the baby today. Take care of the baby today. No troubles tomorrow. Oh, take care of the baby today. Take care of the baby today. Take care of the baby today. No troubles tomorrow. Oh, that is Repack, the meerkat. Would you like to meet him? Say the winged ones. Oh, yes, says Giddel. He's so funny-looking and seems to be having fun. In truth, say the messengers, Repack is singing thoughts he intends to put into action, which produce a chemical balance in his beingness. He is having fun, but is conscious of his intentions to create goodness. Can he see us? Says Giddel. Yes. He is drawing us near. Everything happens for more than one reason, say the messengers. Hello, hello, says Repack. Good day, say the winged ones. And Giddel says, Nice to meet you. I am Giddel. Hello, hello to you all. And what a fine day here in the Kalahari Desert to sun my belly, says Repack. I see, says Giddel. Please go on. I am here to be amongst you and learn. Oh, yes, I understand, yes. Well, my teacher was from India, and that is who I received the name Repack from. You see, I have traveled extensively, pack and repack, many, many times. I like to keep on the move, you know. I am one who never tires from meeting new beings and traveling to new places. This is very different from my natural history, but move I must. I always seem to find enough of my mob to go with me. Oh, says Giddel, what is a mob? My gang, you see, we are sun worshippers and always out during the daytime, so one of us keeps watch for predators, especially when we find tasty scorpions to feast upon. We are immune to their venom. Yes, all right. Please continue, says Giddel. Also, I am known as the Sun Angel, and it is believed I protect villages from the Moon Devil or werewolf. Chapter 3. You know, Giddel, how everybody likes to make up things about others and themselves. Stories, projections. It can become a habit, one thing. And you can quote me on this, Giddel. I love the sun. Love it, love it, love it. Ah, yes. We meerkats are very social and like competitive play, such as foot racing and wrestling. Oh, what fun it is, so I must take care of my baby every day. Oh, says Giddel, you were singing a song. Yes, says Repack. I must take care of myself today, so I will be strong and wise tomorrow. Must take care of my liver. Oh, the liver, yes, not get angry and put bad chemicals into my body. It is very important to eat good food daily, as we cannot store up food in our bodies. And we love to what you call yodel, to alert others of our mob of approaching predators. Yodel-hee-hoo, Yodel-dodel-dodel-dodel. Ah, but enough about me. What brings you here now, Giddel? And I always welcome the arrival of the winged ones. What a pleasant way to spend my day in the sun, while I warm my belly after a cool desert night, says Repack. And Giddel, do not be concerned that the winged ones are not here at this point. They shall return at a moment's thought. Oh. Giddel swings around and notices Repack is right. They are alone now. All right, well, I, Giddel, am on a journey of lessons, a quite unplanned journey into the mystery. But yet I find the mystery is absolute in certain truths, such as we are all on many different paths and leading to the same awareness, and well, everything changes, and faith and flow. There are so many lessons to apply between above and below, even though all is one. Ah, says Giddel, so many lessons. And the winged ones just recently told me there are actually 777 lessons of transformation. Giddel continues. Even though I am a pack rat and collector of shiny trinkets by nature, I apparently have asked to break the habit of selfishness and know of my true gifts so I may share, which goes completely against my nature and my mother and father's nature, and all pack rats for that matter. Oh dear, it all seemed overwhelming, and I asked to meet with a wise one manifested on the ground at this time, and here now you appeared. Oh, very well, very well. How lovely a story, Giddel. I will tell you what I know, and be very happy to. Repack speaks. Doesn't it amaze you, Giddel, that there are so many unique manifestations? You are solitary and nocturnal. I, Repack, am social and diurnal, very active during the daytime. Oh, I must say, we are all as different as day and night. There are so many adaptations of creation. You know, truly, we are spirit and light, and our bodies are adaptations we made up out of the great illusion of need. Backwards thought. Yes, Giddel? Thinking up what might go wrong instead of the best habit of accepting what is going well and what we know to be true. Due to the invisibility of the unmanifest, we utilize at our best the spirit truth of faith to bring forth the knowingness. So, of the 777 lessons of transformation, you have learned more than you realize already, says Repack. And who's counting anyway? Ah, I notice my liver feels good right now. Ah, something is going right. Do you have a favorite lesson you would like to teach me, says Giddel. Oh, yes, I love this one. Okay. Giving and receiving are the same. The mystery in this is resolved once you decide to give love, no matter what is happening. Then you know you will receive love no matter what is happening. You just expect to receive. So you adopt giving as a principle due to the inherent truth within it. As giving abides in love, so you know you are love, and so are you certain that love is all there is. When the knowingness that love is all there is all that is in your consciousness, so is it so, and so it is. You see, Giddel, selfishness is just thinking you do not know of this lesson when you truly do know. At any rate, you know it now. Yodelee-hoo. Laughter is heard in the distance. Oh my, what is that, says Giddel? A scream from the unmanifest? Giddel crouches down and scans the horizon. Repack does not bother looking for the sound, as he is quite familiar with the vocalizations of Ingi the spotted hyena. Chapter 4. Repack says, Ingi and I have an understanding She would eat me if she wanted to, but her motivations have changed over time to playful competition. Ingi has a tremendous sense of humor. Would you like to meet her?" "Oh, yes, yes," says Giddel. "I find such a gift in discovering new manifestations." Repak yodels to draw Ingi near. "Yodel-doo, yodel-doo." Ingi appears as if out of thin air. "Cheers, Repak," says Ingi. "Who is this little scruffy morsel?" "Now, Ingi, you know our agreement regarding our friends," says Repak. All right, says Ingi. Yes, with a deep sigh. All right. I remember the no lick, no eat policy. But I came for a rematch regarding our last foot race. Let's race now. I'm ready. On your mark, speaks Ingi. Okay, says Repak, as he turns to Giddel and says, "I will be back in a flash. Ingi doesn't know about my shortcut. I win the races and I keeps the balance of power through mutual respect for our differences." "But," says Giddel, "will I be safe here?" The winged ones remain in an invisible dimension but speak. "You will be fine, Giddel, just fine." Giddel hears the soothing, comforting words and says to Repak, "Okay, but please hurry back and good luck." Zoom. Dust and thunderous laughter, whooping and yodeling fills the environment. And back in a flash is Repak, huffing and puffing as the winner. In another moment appears Ingi, tongue hanging out, dragging her hind legs and saying, "How do you do it? How do you do it?" Repak has outsmarted Ingi once again. "So, Ingi, I am certain Giddel the pack rat would love to hear all about you. He is visiting from a desert very far away from here and gathering knowledge from those amongst him." "Oh, well," says Ingi, "did Repak tell you already about the first lesson of the 777? Slow down, Ingi. First introduce yourself and—" Okay. "I am a laughing hyena, spotted and fast and brave. However, the researchers have just learned what I've always known. I am not a hermaphrodite. I only look like a male and actually have much testosterone and am the dominant female of my clan of 79 hyenas. You see, my masculine traits help me with my leadership, and I am not recognizable from afar, so I get to make the first move and choose my mates. Pretty smart of me, right?" "Oh," says Giddel, "well, yes, that makes perfect sense." "So it is a myth that I reproduce with myself. How crazy is that?" "And also, I am not a scavenger, but an opportunist. 80% of our food originates from our own efforts. We do eat everything, including the bones. Good. See my strong teeth? A dentist's dream come true." "What's a dentist?" says Giddel. "Oh, dentists? Well," says Ingi, "they are a strange breed. They fix teeth and visit this desert more often than most humans. They must need vacations more than any other. Also, they seem very bored as they take a lot of chances out here in the wild. Not very smart beings. Anyway, I sneak up on them and laugh at their endless discussions on teeth. How silly to focus on something that is not a worry of mine. We hyenas are wise enough to eat bones to keep our teeth in great shape. So now, can I tell the rat the number one lesson of transformation? Huh? Repak answers. "Well, it is your favorite for sure. Go on. laughter, a sense of humor. Yes, yes, it is. Oh, why don't you try it, Giddel, says Ingy. Do you laugh much? Well, now that you mention it, no, not much at all. In fact, says Giddel, I take this journey quite seriously. I mean, is this knowledge not a huge undertaking? A change, a letting go, another way to live life? It's a bit unstable at times. No, no, laughs Ingy. Lesson number 2 is, to get back to the light, you must be light-hearted. In fact, it is my belief that hidden in the lost burrows of the meerkats is a can of laughter. Oh, that is just a myth you hyenas made up. It's a can of worms in meerkat myths, says Repak. That we would always have food keeps we meerkats full of faith during our foraging. Well, says Ingy, we hyenas find laughter to be food. If we do not catch up to our prey, we fall down doubled over in laughter at our own needs for the chase. We are always successful on the next try, as the laughter refreshes us and clears out any thoughts of failure. We laugh and say, ha, ha, hee, hee. What a funny sight are we. No worries, you see. Our next chase will end with glee. So, Giddel, I give to you a sense of humor and remind you to laugh. Chapter 5. The winged ones appear and speak. And gifts are to be shared, yes? Do you 2 creatures intend to share the cave of the sleeping leopard with Giddel? Well, certainly. Why would we not? I mean, why would we want to keep that lesson a secret, says Repak. Right. The secret cave, sure. Why would we want to keep the secret cave a secret, says Ingy. I mean, if we trusted all would be well, of course. Are you sure Giddel is ready? The winged ones with a booming voice say, Would I have mentioned it at all if he were not? Oh, right, of course, laughs Ingy. Yes, certainly yes. We will take Giddel there, if he wishes, says Repak. Well, yes, says Giddel. I am here to learn, and learn from being amongst you all. Can you tell me a little bit about the leopard first, says Giddel. Certainly, says Repak. The leopard is the most secretive and elusive of the large cats, and is solitary and nocturnal, sleeps during the day most of the time. And, says Ingy, this leopard's name is Virginia. She announced her name in an unforgettable roar to whoever she was in earshot, which was only Repak and I. Virginia made it perfectly clear she intended to sleep uninterrupted for as long as she wished. Even we hyenas, as a collective group, decided to let her be. We kept our laughing near her cave quieted. And, says Repak, for we all knew once she awakened there would be a gift to share beyond our present understanding. And how did you know that, say the winged ones? Oh, we listen to the winged ones for the knowledge and rely upon that as truth. When we are at our best, that is, says Repak. Yes, says Ingy, when we are at our best. And you 2 creatures bring the best out in each other, yes, say the messengers. Yes, we have found that when one of us cannot see the sun, so do friends provide it to shine the light on matters that may be clouded. Laughs Ingy. I am quite ready, says Giddel. One thing first, says Repak. What you discover in the cave will be what you discover for your own knowledge. There is not the knowledge. What Ingy and I discovered was for our knowledge. Just what we needed to know in the moment. Trusting what you receive is the ultimate lesson of transformation. Then there is no mistaking the great peace. Oh, shall we go? Yes, shall we, says Giddel. The winged ones give Giddel a gentle reminder. Just remember to trust the ever-presence of the guidance. Yes, I hear yes. I trust I will not get distracted with fear or doubt. As I am a tasty morsel for a leopard, I intend to be a gift, not lunch. Love, not lunch. Love, not lunch, says Giddel. Just follow us, says Repak. Right over here, not far away, is the opening to the cave. Moo. Oh my, says Giddel, is that Virginia? She sounds angry and awake. From here on it is your discovery. Just ask and know, says Repak. Giddel gathers himself up and breathes. All right, I am to meet with her, so I will enter. Ingi is jumping up and down and saying under her breath, Meet with her! Meet with her! No one meets with Virginia. No one actually ever meets with her. No one ever allowed Virginia to know they were in her presence. I must settle down and allow Giddel his experience, says Ingi, and take a breath myself. Yes, says Repak. Shall we relax? I am certain all will be well. My liver is telling me this. Giddel is also bringing his quest to mind, so he has his intention in the forefront. Okay, I search for the great peace in each moment, and this brings joy. Selfishness I leave behind, and share myself with all beings as guided. The knowingness is here with me in each moment, and I flow and go with ease. As Giddel enters the cave, he realizes Virginia is snoring, a roaring snore, but a sound from sleep, not wakefulness. He is also aware that his awareness is heightened as he centers free from fear in his own body. As he creeps closer to the sleeping leopard, he begins to allow himself to see her magnificence. She is so beautiful, so beautiful. Oh, how I would love to meet eyes with her. I truly would like to know who she really is. Giddel takes another breath, a deep breath. Virginia roars, a powerful, waking roar. Giddel steps back due to surprise, while intending to remain present. Virginia speaks. What courageous or impaired manifestation would like to know who I really am? Giddel asks the guidance what to do and then speaks. I am Giddel, and I am here as a gift, not lunch. I am on a quest, a journey to find the great peace. Virginia roars and says, None among you have come to know who I really am. What is your motive? Chapter 6. Well, I will gladly tell you my motive, says Giddel. May I call you by your name? Virginia roars. My name. My name. Perhaps, after you name your motive. My quest, says Giddel, is to no longer be selfish, but generous in all matters, and I, Giddel, have found that finding out who I truly am did involve discovering who many beings really are, which is leading me to the great peace indeed. All right, says Virginia. You may call me Virginia, but come out into the open. I cannot even see you. Giddel moves forward a step or two. What? Roars Virginia. You are a rodent, a rat, a tiny, tiny rat. Yes, I am in fact a pack rat who finds himself traveling far and wide on the great wings of the winged ones.
The winged ones, roars Virginia.
Yes, says Giddel.
The messengers are the ones who urged me to enter and sleep in this cave, says Virginia. They also told me I needed to find myself and to know who I truly am.
Virginia continues.
The winged ones told me to seek emotional hibernation, which would facilitate me to get into agreement with myself in order to be one with myself, and then join with the one and the oneness. We would not be engaged in this conversation at this time if you, Giddel, had not put forth in complete honesty and generosity of heart that you wanted to know who I truly am. No one has entered this cave with that question, ever.
Well, says Giddel, the first thing I noticed was how beautiful you are, and then I wanted to see your eyes.
Stop that talk now, says Virginia. My secrets are deep within my eyes and only for myself, for perhaps forever. And I also tire of those who are taken with my beauty. I am followed by many potential mates. I am bothered by the hyena and hunted by the human. I must take my prey up into the trees to even eat in peace. Solitary and elusive am I for my own peace.
Giddel decides not to mention at this point that a hyena helped lead him to this cave of the sleeping leopard. Virginia continues.
The peace and quiet in this cave is a welcome treat. Many manifestations enter this cave, but when they hear me snore or roar, they do not stay long. So, Giddel the pack rat, I am allowing you to get to know me. How does this enrich your quest?
I, Giddel, find it very enriching to just hear about your life, as I search for my own gifts. Perhaps one of mine is listenability and a heartfelt desire to know myself and others. I am generous in sharing myself with others in honest communications, and this I find to come quite naturally, so it did not occur to me to value it. And as I love myself, I love others and love the guidance.
The guidance? Questions Virginia. The guidance?
Well, yes, says Giddel. The guidance is the one. The ever-presence and the guidance together are the oneness.
Virginia roars. The winged ones told you this?
Yes, and the oneness is the great peace. The winged ones told me these truths at a time I was in such awe. I questioned nothing. In that moment, in time or out of time as it were, continued Giddel, this ultimate truth was given.
Oh, leaping hyenas, roars Virginia.
Outside the cave, Inky the laughing hyena hears this and squeals, "Oh, oh, oh, oh! I sure hope they are not discussing me in there." In fact, says Giddel, there are 777 lessons of transformation.
Jumping meerkats, roars Virginia.
Outside, Repak yodels,
Yodelay, yodelay, oh no, they're talking about me. So, did the winged ones send you in here to tell me all this? Says the now quite awake leopard.
"Oh, no," says Giddel. I was just told my journey would be gifted if I would trust to enter the cave and ask the guidance at every step and turn. I agreed, as my intention is to live in the great peace, free from selfishness through listening to the guidance. I was guided to tell you of the oneness, great peace, and ultimate truth, says Giddel.
Virginia roars. My understanding was that I could sleep as long as I wished in here. and would merely dream to find out who I truly am. Now I find myself disturbed from sleep, speaking with a small rat at that."
"If I may speak," says Giddel, "you must have asked for someone to deliver information to aid and assist your hibernation, or I would not be here now."
"You are an outspoken little pack rat," roars Virginia. "How annoying to be awake!" However, I was perhaps liking sleep too much, and well, even hibernation comes to an ending.
"Ah, yes," says Giddel, "everything is temporary and changes, but is within the flow."
All right. I'm certainly awake now and am aware of your persistence.
Chapter 7. "May I ask you something?" says Giddel.
"Sure. Go ahead," says Virginia.
"You mentioned you get annoyed, but do you feel fear?"
No, not really. Mostly, the humans just annoy me, as I can easily smell them approaching, and I stay away from them," says Virginia. "And the dentists are the worst. They come out here to this desert and are not aware of the danger. Sometimes I roar and chase them because all they really want is an exciting story to tell their friends at home. I suppose they think they are the chosen ones because they look into open mouths of teeth all day. But one look at my incisors, and they wish they were back home in the hot tub. Ha ha! Brrr."
Outside, Enki says,
"Oh, they are laughing now. I can't wait to hear Giddel's stories."
"Oh, I have something to share that is pretty funny," says Giddel. Well, we rats have been called an infestation before, but not a manifestation." laughs Giddel.
Not very funny, Giddel," says Virginia, "but I'd give it a T."
A T, says Giddel.
"Yes, for trying."
"Learning to laugh is one of the 777 lessons," says Giddel.
"Oh, back to that. Let's take a nap first. Aren't you getting tired, Giddel?"
"Well, no, but I can teach you to meditate, which is a restful communion with the all that is, and you will remain alert and aware. So a good skill for a leopard to know." "Okay, now," says Giddel, "take several deep breaths with your eyes closed and imagine a pool of still water. Enter the flow of all that is with no stress to your body and float while being aware of what is all around you." Giddel hears a snore and says, "Virginia, are you awake?"
Yes. I enjoy swimming, and this is more relaxing than that."
"Okay, now, if you wish, you may ask the guidance anything you wish to know. You have your own direct connection, as I only served as a manifest messenger amongst your habitat," says Giddel. Giddel can hear Virginia mumbling.
777 lessons seems like so many. So many. I don't know what to ask you. Oh, all that is. All that is.
As Virginia goes deeper, and then she hears the word discernment. She roars and opens her eyes and glances out of the corner of her partially open eyes over toward Giddel, who says, What is it?"
"I was given a word," says Virginia.
"A word," says Giddel.
"Yes, the word is discernment,"
shares Virginia. "Well, what does that mean to you in this moment?" says Giddel.
"Well, to see the truth in matters. And I was shown a vision, that I am in likeness with the oneness, and although you and I are different, we are alike to and when we see ourselves from the perspective of the oneness, you and I are actually the same. Giddel, I like you. I have allowed you into my secret place because you are sincere. You have brought me treasures of lessons as gifts. I find myself coming into a sweet trust within me that will lead me out of this cave with newly found peace. I suppose the truth of the matter was that my greatest fear was that I would never find peace, says Virginia. And I think I was beginning to give up and sleep, a fitful roaring, endless sleep. Tears are beginning to roll down Virginia's furry, lovely face as she feels her despair. Giddel says, "Oh, how sad. There is always a next step or flight. I have found being in the moment revitalizing, and always am I led to such a perfect next step." Giddel has not noticed Virginia's tears until he feels his feet are wet, and he is standing in a river of water. "Oh, dear," says Giddel as he steps upon a rock, as tears wash by him, and he speaks, "Please, Virginia, there is no need to cry, for as long as you slept for, you called me here as certainly as I came to this cave of the sleeping leopard." Virginia continues to cry a river of tears as Giddel becomes quiet and just climbs higher as necessary. Eventually, Virginia sniffs, snorts, and roars a great sigh and says, "Giving up is not an option. I just didn't realize I was giving up, but I was. I am a leopard. A shrewd, fast, elusive, adaptable, beautiful creature. Yes, I am. I was forgetting who I really am. How could I do that? How could I allow that to happen? And as a result, I was forgetting my perfect place within the all that is in this moment of what we have called time." "Ah, yes," says Giddel, "the miracles are in the no-time zone. We are now making our known larger, and the miracles are always present and acknowledged during the moments we are not bridging together with fear, doubt, worry, or unrecognizable despair, and the like," says Giddel. "Allowing the ever-presence of love to be background fabric with which to bridge moments, with truth in between, that is the heaven-on-earth reality, which is the lovely wholeness of the 777 lessons of transformation. With love as the background and the truth of love as the foreground, so is the guidance a given, and so there is peace.